This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, gave praise to the UAE Armed Forces on the occasion of the 37th Armed Forces Unification Day, stating that strength comes from building peace. President Khalifa was quoted as saying that to establish a deterrent force equipped with the latest equipment and military systems and technology is the result of the preparation and implementation of modern defensive and comprehensive programs, which qualify the armed forces to safeguard the nation. He added that the unification of the armed forces of the country was achieved on the 6th of May 1976 to form a pioneering step in the process of building the institutions of the state in all areas. And additionally, on the occasion, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, addressed the UAE Armed Forces in the Nation Shield magazine. He stated that today our nation is proudly celebrating their armed forces, assured of their capabilities and loyalty to the country and the leadership. He also called on the youth to review the history of the armed forces and to learn from their experiences. He added that with this unification, the process of building the armed forces' capabilities has become a fundamental pillar of progress for the nation. The 20th edition of the Arabian travel market opened its doors to the public today, and over the next 3 days, a variety of new projects will be on show, from hotels and theme parks to the expansion of airline carriers. The event was inaugurated by His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Deputy Ruler of Dubai and President of the Dubai International Financial Centre. His Highness Sheikh Majid bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Chairman of the Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, together with a delegation of senior government officials. The event comes as over 7,000 travel and tourism professionals are gearing towards Dubai's ambitious goals of welcoming 20 million visitors by 2020, as well as contributing 300 billion dirhams towards the Emirates economy. And following the opening of the annual ATM event, luxury French hotel group Sofitel announced that a new 5-star flagship resort will open this summer on Dubai's Palm Jumeirah Island. Well on its way to completion, the property will be located on the island's west crescent and will offer guests a choice of staying in any of the 361 island-inspired guest rooms and suites, or one of the 182 fully serviced apartments. The general manager of the resort, Christoph Schneider, stated that there is a demand for upmarket serviced apartments, which cater to guests wishing to have lengthier stays. And families can also choose from either 1, 2 or 3 bedroom apartments. With 110 hotels worldwide, the group is targeting the Middle East, specifically the UAE, and in 2014 they plan to open another property in Dubai's downtown area. Schneider stated that hospitality and aviation go hand in hand, adding that they share similar markets.
Already now you see that the statistics of tourism in 2012 have been surpassed. 2013 are already increasing, and with new hotels on the market, we see that already, although as I just said before, we haven't officially launched the product on the market, already we're getting very, very high demand from key feeder markets overall. So Dubai will always be a leisure destination as well as a business destination. The advantage of our hotel is that we'll be catering to leisure guests with our 361 rooms, but we also have the MICE market in view, catering locally and internationally to meeting and event organizers. The Palm Jumeirah is really developing in a very, very fast pace. You can see now some stunning properties coming along, and I think within a few years it will really be a final destination with all the hotels completed.
Meanwhile, with Dubai's hospitality sector forecast to boast 160,000 hotel rooms in 7 years' time, Fly Dubai, one of the busiest airlines in the Emirates, intends to expand their fleet with an additional 50 aircrafts. However, the CEO, Gaith Al Gaith, stressed that the UAE needs to incorporate more simplified visa regulations for tourists.
And I know His Highness saying to 20 million. It will be a tough task, but we are all for it. And I am sure Dubai will exceed the 20 million even. And that is why, as far as our opinion is concerned, my personal opinion, the more visa relaxation, the more easier for people to come. But with or without the visa relaxation, we will always strive to get more people to come to our beautiful country. Fly Dubai business have been growing, almost doubling every 2 years. Last year we grew by 50%. The year before we grew by 80%. Yes, we are in a startup phase. This will help us exceed the 50 aircraft that we order. His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed, our chairman, already said that we want 50 more aircraft on top of our current 50. So for us, this is music to our ears. And Fly Dubai is here to enable tourism to Dubai, especially since we start flying to places that is not well connected to Dubai, and we will add these destinations more and more, and this will contribute little to the vision of Dubai 2020.
Travel nowadays has become more demanding for airports across the globe, and it is no longer about simply taking a passenger from one destination to another, but also by providing an experience to attract more customers and keep them coming back for more. In the region, upgrading services, technology and improving overall experience makes up a significant part of expansion plans for airports. And the industry says Dubai's airport show is providing the right platform. Our correspondent Khadija Salih has this report.
Travel is no longer simply taking a passenger from one destination to another, but providing an experience, according to experts at the 13th Airport Show. His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Zayed Al Maktoum, President of the Dubai Civil Aviation Authority and Chairman of the Emirates Group, says the event complements the progress in aviation.
We feel really the contribution from such an exhibition is not the only one. As you know, in Dubai, many other exhibitions related, so we can always feel that excellent result to the GDP of Dubai.
The tourism sector contributed 14% to the UAE's economy last year, according to the World Travel and Tourism Council, while Dubai took over Paris as the second busiest airport for international passengers. Dubai World Central says the work continues, with Al Maktoum International Airport almost ready to host the Dubai Air Show in November, the terminal building expected to be ready by October, and many more.
The cargo terminal that we have already there is almost, maxing, and we have to do something now. Either we go automated or build another one. So there are a lot of exciting news. Needless to talk about the logistics side, where there is a lot of agents are building. These are exciting times ahead of us. Looking at Dubai International Airport, we are done with Concourse A, and we are looking now at Concourse 1BC-D, we are looking at now. On the other side of the airport, the work is really happening very fast. The first phase of Terminal 2 is finished. It was opened the other day for Fly Dubai. The other phases are to follow suit very soon.
Passenger experience is now at the core of every airport expansion as passengers become increasingly demanding, driving competition among airports, says Reed Exhibitions. Oman is among the countries in the region that's approved airport expansions for Muscat and Salalah. They say keeping up with the trends is more critical than ever.
There's lots of, gadgets here in this show. And I think, thank God at our airport, we have state-of-the-art airport, and we've actually thought of everything. But as you know, the technology is always evolving, and we always need to follow that, trend.
Some of the key highlights are, the Kuwait expansion for the Kuwait airport is a multi-billion-dollar expansion. The Muscat expansion the new Muscat airport is the biggest project in Oman today. So some of the project owners and the project managers from those projects look at the airport show, come to the airport show, take a stand. They're here for 3 days only because this is such an important sourcing and meeting platform for them.
One of the highlights in this year's show is the Zone for Airport Passenger Experience that showcases how an airport of the future should be like, from the technology to products and services such as LG's interactive video wall.
This we should be installed like open spaces, right? You can take a picture and enjoy, and then take a picture and send the text messages, emails and Twitters, whatever they can enjoy. And then at the same time, background is like some we can use advertisement at the same time. This is kind of new business model to hold people.
In the GCC region alone, massive development projects are taking place across the aviation industry. In addition to the UAE and Oman, Qatar's new Doha International Airport is slated to open within this year. While Bahrain plans to grow its capacity by 50% by 2015, Kuwait plans to double its capacity, and Saudi Arabia plans to build 28 new airports. With all these, experts say it is important for industry players to be present at this year's airport show, wherein they can enhance their customers' experience, one of the most vital keys to their success. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
Over 100,000 counterfeit auto spare parts worth millions of dirhams have been seized by Sharjah's Department of Economic Development. The fake products were all seen to be a part of global trademarks and were on the way to market to be sold to customers until a routine inspection intercepted the sales. Sultan Abdullah Al Suwaidi, the director of the DED, was quoted as saying that these types of products pose serious risks to the community and endangers lives. And additionally, barbecues have been banned on Al Mamzar beach in Sharjah, and anyone found violating the rules will be fined 500 dirhams. Officials were quoted as saying that the ban has been put in place as cooking outdoors violates environmental safety due to rubbish that is left behind. The ban extends to the Buhaira Corniche, with barbecuing now only allowed in the National Park near Sharjah Airport and the Sharjah Corniche Beach on the road to Ajman. Dubai Police have introduced 3 new brands into its luxury car fleet, including an Aston Martin 177, a Mercedes SLS and a Bentley. The models were unveiled at the Arabian travel market today and joined the Chevrolet Camaro, a BMW 5 Series, Lamborghini Aventador and a Ferrari FF into the police team. According to reports, there are only 7 Aston Martin 177s in the world, with a price tag of 11 million dirhams. Lieutenant General Dahi Kalfan Al Tamim, the Dubai police chief, was quoted as saying that the luxury sports cars are to be used for security purposes, and that the Ferrari FF will be driven by female patrol officers. And finally, looking to other news, the Salam Media Exhibition kicked off at Dubai Culture Theatre and Arts Centre at Mall of the Emirates on Sunday, showcasing the work of 21 higher colleges of technology, Dubai Bachelor Applied Communications students. The exhibition showcased the work of students during their previous academic years, including artworks, graphics and videos, as well as visuals such as photography and journalism. Short films and documentaries which have won international awards at the Abu Dhabi Film Festival and Gulf Film Festivals, produced and directed by HCT Dubai students, were also screened at the exhibition.
The exhibition expected to introduce our students to the reality. They can actually network with professionals from the same industry. They can be recruited, and they can maybe have some comments over their work and can actually develop their work more in order to have a better exhibition in the future. It's also encourage other media students to be involved in the field, to not hesitate if they have the passion for media and art and photography and everything that's related to media.
The exhibition name Sulam comes from the Arabic word referring to a ladder that symbolises the transition from one stage to another during 4 years of study at HCT Dubai.
Well, I've done a lot of work like photography, graphic design. I've done movies, movie posters. Obstacles were one of the projects where we had to do a movie like by ourselves. I had to direct, write a script, shoot, and act in the same time. That was one of the obstacles, but all in all, it was really fun, like learning new stuff and experiencing a lot of things.
There's like the animation graphics that I do for the sports event. You can see one of them is my friend. He's actually the way the mixture of the graphics through the visual effects or so on is one way to improve the sports department of the DMC. Now, as for the other works, you can see that there's the Downtown Palace Hotel. That's actually a freelancing work that I've did. And the way I see it is my sister, she's the one that works there. And she told me if I can volunteer in a way to add my graphics or so on for them.